What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ben Thomas Show. Thanks for coming back. Today, guys, we got another pre-order window opening from Exo-6 that I'm very excited to share with you guys. We're looking at, of course, Lieutenant Junior Grade Saavik. Now, we got 2 SKUs for this character with Exo, but I've definitely got some takeaways. I like what I'm seeing, but there's a few criticisms that I'm curious if you guys are feeling the same. So stick around. If you guys like the video, hit the like button for me, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, live long and prosper, of course, and let's get into it.
I give you Ben Thomas Showtime. Here we go.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. So guys, let's dive into the first SKU first here. And we're looking, of course, at the Wrath of Khan, Lieutenant Junior Grade Saavik, the Kobayashi Maru edition. Now, this is coming in at $200 from Exo-6's website specifically. I love what I'm seeing with this figure right off the hop. I think the likeness to Kirstie Alley is actually really good, especially in the eyes, in the cheek structure. I think it's great. Now, of course, the Kobayashi Maru scene is one of the first scenes of the Wrath of Khan when she's actually training with Spock in this no-win scenario. And I've always liked the idea of the Kobayashi Maru test. I love that Kirk found a way to cheat it. But, of course, Saavik being a Vulcan is very by the book. And, of course, it's a fun scene to watch. Now, do I think that this is going to be the definitive edition of this character in your 1/6 display? I'm not totally sure. Maybe we'll get there once we look at the other SKU. Now let's take a look at when this comes out. So pre-order end date for this figure ends through Exo-6 on October 8th of 2023, so this coming month. The estimated delivery date as of right now is the second quarter of 2024. I want to look at what this figure actually comes with, though, because to be honest, this is my biggest point of contention with regards to this pre-order solicitation. This feels very stripped down in terms of accessories for a $200 price point. I understand it's a different likeness, it's a different actress. Rest in peace to Kirstie Alley, of course, as well. She played the character wonderfully. But this figure basically doesn't come with anything. Under the description of what it includes, it basically says the figure body, the lovingly rendered head sculpt, the outfit, some hands, and the 6-scale hexagonal display base. That's it for the $200. That feels very stripped down. Virtually every other character we've seen from Exo-6 has come with some kind of weaponry, at least a personal, access display device, something. Now, I understand that from this particular scene, she doesn't have a lot of accessories, but I'm almost shocked that they didn't give us virtually any with this SKU. I understand that inflation in the market is a thing. I understand that everything costs more these days, but to me, this SKU doesn't seem like it should be a nickel more than about $180 plus shipping, like at the most, because of everything else the next SKU comes with. So let's take a look at that figure. That figure, of course, being the Wrath of Khan, Lieutenant Junior Grade Saavik, the Regula 1 edition, as well as, of course, the Kobayashi Maru version that she also comes with in the standard release. Now, this figure comes in at a whopping $270 plus shipping rate. To me, that seems extremely high. So where is the biggest price differential here? Why is this version so much more? Well, from what I can see here with the included photos, the primary difference is that she does come with the Starfleet field jacket. Now, it does say here in the description that this is the most complex, detailed piece of Star Trek costuming ever created. This field jacket was worn by Saavik and other crew members when they beamed off the Enterprise to investigate the disappearance of the Genesis device. It features opening pockets, die-cast parts, and a working zipper. So clearly not a low-cost item for them to produce. And what I do really like about this inclusion is that with this Saavik character from the Wrath of Khan film, we did really get a chance to see both looks. We also know that we've been kind of teased a Bones and a Spock and a Kirk wearing the Regula 1 jackets. So it does make me wonder if those figures are going to be the same type of SKU release. Are we going to see kind of a bridge crew version of those characters from the Wrath of Khan, as well as a Regula 1 version, or are we only going to get a chance to see a Regula 1 version of those characters? Remains to be seen, we don't know yet. At least from these solicitation photos here from both figures, we do have a Spock in the background wearing just the bridge uniform. So that to me kind of indicates that we might see both SKUs for both of those characters as well. So something to keep in mind when you're making your consideration of this particular character. Of course, the other thing that she does come with here is some equipment. So the difference from that previous release is it didn't come with anything. For $200, didn't come with anything. This one comes still with at least a heavy-duty tricorder, and it comes with a phaser, which is a hand phaser that can be carried on the side of the pocket in the field jacket, a communicator, which is a new style of communicator with a flip-top antenna grid, only seen in the Wrath of Khan, and then multiple hands, which again is similar to the initial version we looked at. I do like that they give us that live long and prosper hand, but that should be standard, let's be honest, with any Vulcan character. So, my question for you guys, $270 plus shipping, that is absolutely now in the realm of pricing that we see other 6-scale companies in, such as Hot Toys. Are we getting the same level of quality out of Exo-6? With the head sculpt, I'm very happy with it this time. There's been a lot of Exo-6 releases that I'm very critical of the head sculpt. This is one of the better ones for sure. I absolutely see the likeness there. And I get it if the jacket does have some die-cast bits and zippers and pockets and, stuff that holds equipment, all of that is great. I think if Exo-6 wanted to just get this figure in collectors' hands, the first version, the Kobayashi Maru version, should have been in that $185 range, $180, $185. This, in my opinion, shouldn't be a nickel more than about $250, even with all of the additional equipment inclusions and the jacket. Pushing that $300 price point for these figures is getting to be too high, at least with regards to my own budget. She's a great character, but she isn't even necessarily a primary character, at least in my opinion. That might be different for you guys, of course. To be honest, I always liked the actress who played Saavik more from The Search for Spock. I just resonated with her character more. I liked her interactions with young Spock as well as older Spock. I thought she had more to do. She was more interesting to me. No offense to Kirstie Alley, of course. But still, I liked the other actress more. So for me, I would actually hold out for a Saavik from The Search for Spock if I was going to get her. For me, the bridge crew, Bones, Spock, Kirk, whether they come in a regular version or a Regula 1 version as well, or both SKUs, I think I'm gonna save my dollars for those guys, the primary characters, at least for now, especially with how big Star Trek lines can end up becoming. It's weird to me that we're seeing Saavik as the first Wrath of Khan character, because we've been teased the Bones and the Spock and Kirk already from other past events. So it's odd that when we know the community's waiting for those characters, that we got Saavik first. Maybe it was just the one that was done in the oven first. And honestly, it does give me a lot of great excitement for the Kirk, Bones, and Spock releases, because I think that the tailoring here looks good. I like the outfit. I like the accessories that it comes with. I just really don't like that price point. And I don't want Exo-6 to take advantage of collectors with regards to the price because of the popularity of the film. I understand that companies do that, but with such a large possibility of characters from the Star Trek universe, if they can find a way to keep their pricing lower, it's going to be a whole lot easier for collectors to justify collecting them all, as opposed to being super specific with what they put in their collections. So guys, what do you think with regards to Saavik? For me, this is going to be a pass. As much as I like the character, as much as I think it's a good looking figure, I would only ever get this version if I could afford to do the Regula 1 version as well as the Kobayashi Maru. I don't think that the standard version has honestly the value associated unless you simply just want to get the character in your collection. But of course, as we know with 2 SKUs, oftentimes one will sit. So what SKU will end up sitting remains to be seen. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button for me, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show. Live long and prosper, and we will catch you guys on the next figure preview video from Exo-6. And one last thing, big shout out to Dilithium Crystals, a YouTube subscriber who gave me the heads up today that this popped up on the pre-order page. Thanks for that, good sir. I appreciate the heads up. It helped me get the video out a little bit faster for the community. But again, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you guys on the next video.